Well, boys and girls, the season start has been absolutely horrific. I don't know what my best team is. I don't know what my best formation is. We've lost every game, and now we're going to lose our goalkeeper as well. But at least we're in the Champions League, eh? We have 14 hours of deadline day to find a new goalkeeper because Caprile is off to Manchester United. We only get 60% revenue, do we? So we've got 60. So the 14 million we don't get until the installments start coming in. So what's 60% of 30? Is that 18? Did we already have any money? We've basically got 18 million to buy a new goalkeeper who's as good as this really good goalkeeper that we've got. My first instinct is your fella at Newcastle, because he's really good, but I imagine Newcastle aren't going to sell him. Oh, he's injured as well. That makes it even harder. I mean, we could try. I mean, Meslier would be probably quite a good option, actually. We know he's Premier League quality. Get him in. Probably going to be very expensive. We're going to pay more for him than we'll get for Caprile, but he's got to be an upgrade on Caprile, right? I mean, they're basically identical. That's ridiculous how close to each other they are. They're basically the same goalkeeper, but Mellier's 6'5". Now we're in a pickle because we have two choices. Because at the moment, in this universe, we haven't actually promised Caprile will let him leave. But obviously, he wants to. So we know Caprile wants to go to Manchester United. So we can either sell him for 44 million and then use the Never Never to sign an identical goalkeeper for twice the price in Meslier, which seems bonkers. Option 2 is we reject the offer from Manchester United and keep Caprile, but he'll be upset in a squad that is already struggling. We've already got an average and lowering club atmosphere because of the amount of players we signed in the summer and the horrible start to the season we've got. If we're going outside of price range, this is the guy to get. I don't know that we'd get him. If we're going to spend silly money, I mean, even he is not yet at Caprile's level. He will be. We know he's the best young goalkeeper in the game. He's not Caprile's level. Not close to as good a shot stopper. That's no good. Right, we're going to try. We're going to open negotiations for Meslier at bonkers. I mean, we can't. We just have to keep Caprile. And explain to him there's no one else out. No, we're keeping him. There's no one else out there who's as good as him. He's going to be in a mood, but he's got 14 hours now to really throw his toys out the pram and us to try and drive the price up and see what happens. Still no news. Oh, God. It's coming. I know it's coming. All we've done here is given ourselves less time to deal with the issue. 6 hours to go. He's about to kick off. I can smell it. Transfer list at his own request with 45 minutes to go. They've come back to us about Meslier. We can't afford him. He wants me to play against who? 14-0. That should get some confidence back into the boys. There you go. Club atmosphere's up to very good. All it takes is a 14-0 win, everybody. Beautiful. Did Caprile play, or is he too busy having his head turned? No, Trafford played. Oh, message sent. James Trafford starts in the 14-0 win. 10 out of 10 performances from Michael, Endrick, Diego, and Dewey. Did we decide we were doing the 4-3-3 and that was our thing? Right, there we go. We have survived the window. We've kept Caprile. Now the poo-poos will hit the fan, I'm sure. But to summarise our window, we signed Joe Michael. Permanently, he's great. We signed Silas from Brighton, Brazilian wonder kid. He's great. We signed the new Harry Maguire. Jury's still out. We sold Papetti. We sold Etienne Green, who would be quite handy to have him back at this point. And Kel Watts went to Southampton. There were other transfers as well. If you want to see them in more detail, for goodness sake, go and watch LOLLUJO 2. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm getting furious about this. Oh, go and watch it. And Manchester City signed Camavinga. Excuse me. One moment. For £182 million. £182 million. That is interesting. There you go. We're up to excellent club atmosphere now. That's not why we did those friendlies. The friendlies were all about, oh, and now Hendrick's injured. See, on the one hand, the friendlies have been handy because they've fixed the dodgy club atmosphere we had. On the other hand, we have now lost Dewey and Hendrick for the next couple of matches, including a game against Paris Saint-Germain. So, is there an argument we would have been better off not doing them, maybe only doing one? I guess it depends on how we play against Norwich. If we go and beat Norwich 3-0 and get a draw against Paris Saint-Germain despite the injuries, then I think we're probably justified in doing the friendlies that were just for fitness reasons. I banished Varane in the last stream, did I? Well, he's back from the wilderness. He's earned his place back. Right, Silas can't play as a striker, can he? I can. I mean, he definitely can. He might be better at playing as a deep lying forward, but as much as attributes don't matter, I feel like he can probably play as an advanced forward. I mean, none of those three words are even that long. If he wants his whole name on there, he could have his whole name on there. He doesn't even need the initials. He could fit Raul de Thomas in full on his shirt. And it'd take up less space than Bellingham. I might get sacked this season. This is 4 straight defeats to start the season. How long until I get sacked? Because this is disastrous now. That ruined the atmosphere again. Not completely. But don't worry, we now play Paris Saint-Germain, Man City and Liverpool in consecutive games. Stoke are above me. Everybody's above me. Don't worry, we're playing Paris Saint-Germain now, and they're 29th in the table. Oh no, we're 29th in the table! That's a disaster! Why are they 6th? Why is it not alphabetical? What on earth? We are a little bit, sometimes. We'll get out of our half here if he kicks it. Look, we're out of our half! We didn't get the ball outside of our half, but the ball itself was out of our half briefly. Oh, that's lovely defending. Are they literally bowing to Hakimi there? Bottom of this as well now. Late night love will never die. If I get sacked before 9 o'clock, it will. I'm not starting a new stream tonight. And there's Job's brother with a goal. Oh. Remember when you lot tried to tell me that Job was the better Bellingham? Remember all those lies you used to tell me? He is absolutely ruining us here. He's unplayable out of their midfield. Don't worry, Job's better. Job doesn't even start for us. He's just here because his brother's Jude. Give it a few years. Job's already like 22. It isn't ever going to happen. He's never going to be this level. Ever. Brazil sometimes say it's like watching Peterborough. Look at us go. Micah Beerith against Paris Saint-Germain. We did a goal. Oh, we did a goal. Lovely stuff. It's on. The comeback is on. Can we have the ball back, please? Paris. Weed quietly. There you go. See, we've got the ball now. Ronnie Edwards, looking fancy. Here we go. Come on, get it to Job. Look, Job's bursting out of midfield. It doesn't matter. Micah Beerith's there. Micah Beerith is not paying any attention to the script for today's match. And all of a sudden, there's still 2.5 minutes left. And Beerith's on a hat-trick. What on earth is going on here? Come on, lads. Just, that's it, isn't it? No more highlights. Brilliant. Well, Micah Beerith is one of the top scorers in the Champions League, level with Job's brother. We're easing ourselves in. If we beat Sporting, that'll be a better start to the Champions League than we had to the Europa League, and we won that. So, you know, we're probably going to win this too. Shall we try Michael as a Raumdeuter? Here's what I'm thinking. If this is our best front three, these are our best three attackers, there's an argument that we Raumdeuter him and we have Silas as a false nine and have these two run beyond him. It's a bit fancy for playing against Manchester City. I'm just going to do a Zealand-style tutorial. One moment. To do a Zealand tutorial, you just have to hover over it and then read it off the screen. Make it look like you already knew. Folks, I don't know if you're aware, because I know a lot about football, so I'm just going to explain to you now what a Raumdeuter is. The Raumdeuter literally translates from German, and it means space investigator. So his main role is to find pockets of space in which to operate. Essentially a wide poacher, the Raumdeuter takes up seemingly harmless positions out wide, waiting for the opportune moment to burst through the defensive line for that telling shot or cross. Now, the thing I like most about the Raumdeuter, he's difficult for defenders to pick up, is he'll often drift from his assigned position, looking for any opportunity to exploit. This can result in quiet periods during which the Raumdeuter may neglect his defensive duties. Therefore, adequate cover and a strong team shape are key in order to fully utilise his attacking prowess in the final third. Come on, football, etc., etc. Oh, that's not a penalty. No, because you see, we were supposed to have strong defence on the left-hand side. So that's why Patrick's kicked him. They were the rules of using a Raumdeuter, referee. Oh. Come on then. We'll have Capriles. Oh, they've got Erling Haaland. Excellent. Capriles really trying to push this transfer to Manchester United, isn't he? Look at us. Look at us go. We're just dancing around all over the place. Silas! Fancy front three. Come on. Remember, strong defence on the left-hand side, Patrick. Just kick him. Oh, I forget they've got Haaland. Yep, that's going to be problematic. Offside, anybody? Kick him. I mean, since when could John Stones do that? Oh, look at that from Skip, taking it off the playmaker, which is John Stones, apparently, who's pulling all the strings for Manchester. John Stones is actually playing central midfield for City today. Once again, similar to what's just happened against Paris Saint-Germain as well. We're not being thrashed by a team who are much better than us. This is what's doubly annoying about this start to the season. We're actually not playing horrifically poorly, but it's just the accumulation of defeat after defeat after defeat means we'll start playing badly by the time we play against the teams we should be beating. Because Football Manager. We need a fluke to happen. That'll do. A Brazilian wonder kid fluke into the top corner. Something like that is what was needed. I mean, a point is better than a poke in the eye, I guess. But most things are. Show us that magic that we're so used to expecting from you, but don't always get. Oliver Skip always knew he'd be the solution to all our problems. This is why we spent all that money bringing him in from Real Madrid. Right, Michael, skin him. Skin that bottom. Love a bit of Raumdeutering. We've won a penalty there. Come on, referee. Referee's fingering himself. I think we're going to get a penalty here. Referee? Referee. Referee? Come on, referee. How can you check a penalty from there, ref? Go and look at the telly. Oh, fair enough. Just give it. That's fine. Right, Hendrick, to do a football goal, please and thank you. This might spark him back to life if he converts this. Come on. Ow. 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 Oh dear. We're letting Liverpool back in. Lovely work from Varane there. Lovely control. Look at that. Micah Beerith. Micah Beerith is in rare form. Although he's offside there, I think. We'll allow the referee to decide. It was still a finish, and that's the important thing. Micah Beerith is finishing at the moment. That's more than anyone else in this team is doing. He's confident. And he's barely offside as well. Oh, please let us win. We really need the confidence boost. Oh, Caprile, what a man. Give that man a new contract. Caprile's going to be player of the season after we nearly sold him on deadline day. He's going to do something dumb here, isn't he? God, I hate Football Manager so much. Really don't like it. Cannot stand it. At least we get to see the Moose Cup graphic and the penalty graphic combine into beautiful graphic goodness. Hendrick's going to miss this one because I've been mean to him. There we go. I could write this. Try and convince me this isn't scripted. You cannot. Goodness me. Why is that tarpaulin still there? That's been there for about a month. What's it hiding? What are we up to up here? Let's explore the new ground while the penalties are going on. Where's that ladder going? That ladder, I mean, I'm going to say it. I'm willing to go wherever people dare not. That ladder's too long for the job that it's there for. I mean, the ladder it's 5 feet too long for its purpose here. Why have we put those floodlights up there when we've still got a floodlight pylon here? That seems like we're just showing off. So we've got stairs that go up here and here. Right. Why do we need stairs there and there? Why, in what circumstance are we going to need to approach that small area there that doesn't even have a tarpaulin on from both directions? If they spent less time faffing about with staircases, took that tarpaulin down and just built the ground, we might actually be in a position to compete in these competitions. Why is there bollards there? Were they there before? There's bollards over here as well. And the bollards, do they predate the stadium? Have we lost yet? We can turn this ship around. We can turn this ship around. How did we even find this song? I don't even remember how we found it. Oh, let's turn the ship around. Oh, goodness me, does the ship need turning around? It's going in entirely the wrong direction. Oh, God, nearly knocked my beverage over. Would I consider resigning? No, I'm not a coward. Why would I ever resign when you get paid off if you get sacked? Hendrick is rubbish. That's what we've learned in this save. Oliver Skip is our saviour. Come on. Please, can we score a couple of goals? I believe in you. What are you doing, you cretin? £85 million. Oh, I hate this game. I just want to play Pokemon in my pants. I want to go and assume the position, play Pokemon, forget about ships. We can turn this ship around. We can turn this ship around. Come on. Diamond time. The relegation battle it's a mid-table mediocrity battle in the Champions League. As the song stops when we win. It doesn't matter what we win in. But Oliver Skip was going to score again. 10 minutes of late. No, it's not happening if we haven't won a match because we're not turning this song off. Hendrick! We can turn this ship around. Why? Not having a very nice time. Affects back. Thank you very much for 17 minutes. 17 minutes? 17 months. If you'd only been a sub for 17 minutes, I probably wouldn't say thank you. But thank you. Because it was months, not minutes, just to confirm. Oh, my word. I'm broken. Right, we're going to beat Leicester because I can't comprehend a scenario where we don't. I don't understand what's going on. How are the supporters doing? They're all right. Encourage! Come on! Come on, Hendrick. Do a football. It went in! It was rubbish. That was not the Hendrick of last season, but it went in regardless. It doesn't matter. Imagine if at 9 o'clock on the dot we pick up our win and can do late night love. Wouldn't that be a thing? Their player's called Soppy. That's a great name. Come on, boys. Thought that had gone in. Oh, my word. Took a deflection. Astute observation. Good job you're there. Well, do we go attacking? We shouldn't really. We should be treating this like any other match, where a draw away against Leicester is a perfectly acceptable result under normal circumstances. I shouldn't have done demand more there, because we shouldn't be coming here expecting to win. When was the last time we had a match where there was no red card and no penalty? That's when you know the game has turned against you. I think every single match we've played this evening, we've either had a player sent off or given away a penalty. It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Oh, that's appropriate. I was in the video for this song. Can't really tell it's me. Oh, that is me. It was filmed. They filmed the video at a concert at the Bolton ground that I was at, and you can just about make out where I am when they pan to show the shot of the crowd, because I'm stood directly behind my ex-wife, who was wearing a really brightly coloured T-shirt, so you can just about pick out her blurry form and know that I'm stood behind her. Prelay's happy to stay. At least someone is, eh? Yeah, I mean, all Zealand would say is push the fullbacks forward and then pull them back again immediately. Because that's what he does when he's stuck in a match and doesn't know what to do. You just see him sit there and he'll do this. All as part of the same pause. He'll do that. Then he'll come on here and turn that off and on again and that on and off again. And then he'll come back here and he'll bring them back. And then he'll tell you how those changes are going to make a big difference. When he didn't change anything. Oh! I've seen him do it a million times. Come on, Hendrick! Micah Beeriff, come on! He's the only one still trying. Beeriff's in again, isn't he? Oh, my word. Micah Beeriff. I wish they'd stop playing football for a minute so I could tee up the next song. I might just let random deal with it, and if we don't like it, we can skip. Has he only gone and done his hat trick? Oh, what a man. He's my boy. Micah Beeriff. Season's turned around, everybody. The forever captain. We all know how overpowered players being unhappy is. But directly before that game, Caprile said he was happy to stay at the club and came off the unhappy list, and magically we won a match. Is it possible that that entire run is because we didn't let Caprile go to Manchester United? We know a lot of these, but don't recognise the names of the songs. Come on. Oh, the Micah Beerif story is sensational. Can I point out again, the two men responsible for that performance are the two men who have stepped up and carried us through this horrible run of form. The only two men who've consistently put in a performance. Once again, it is Oliver Skipp and Micah Beerif. They're the only two who care. This is Spendy's first game as club captain, by the way. Since we made him captain, Beerif's been playing and captaining the team every match. But Spendy is in, first game as club captain, and what a pass to feed Silas, who gets a lot of luck. It bobbles for him, and it doesn't matter. Silas puts us 1-0 up. Beautiful. Come on, let's have another goal, chaps. Beerif's coming on in 7 minutes. But it'd be lovely to get Hendrick a goal before then. Oh, it's going to be disallowed. Come on, ref. It's going to turn his season around. Oh, first cassette I bought with my own money was 2 Unlimited. No, it's my first single that I bought 2 on the same day. 2 cassettes at the same time, both 99p. One makes me seem really cool, like a really cool, like 10, 11-year-old. The other one was the one I was really there for, and I picked the other one up because I heard they were good. So the one I always tell people is The Universal by Blur, because that makes me seem like properly cool. The first single you bought was The Universal by Blur. What a cool kid you were. What I was actually there for was Inner Circle Sweat. And I got that at the same time. Wonderful. 2 league wins in a row. Come on, Micah. The forever captain. There he is. My first album, Divine Madness. We just talked about that. Sweat till you can't sweat no more. My parents must have loved hearing this song blast out of my bedroom on repeat just after my 10th birthday. Can you imagine? Just full volume. Listening to the lyrics now as a 40-year-old man. They must have been delighted at what they'd produced. Oh, well, he's 10 now. That's him ruined. And we know we've fixed him as well. And we're set. Oh, my God, what's Caprile doing? What's Caprile doing? He ruined the first 2 hours of this stream. And now look at him. He's trying to ruin the last few minutes as well. I remember when I was a little bit older, I got banned from listening to a particular song, which I'm going to play after this one. My dad did draw the line when he walked in on us not long after we got our first PC. And me and my brother's 3 years younger than me. So me and my brother were sat at the family PC with the speakers cranked up loud when my dad got home from work, basically messing around in Windows Music Maker, whatever the equivalent would have been in like 1996, trying to remix this song. And yeah, this is where he drew the line and we were banned from this song. Apparently it wasn't an appropriate thing for us to be singing at the top of our voices. This might be the first time I've heard this song since. Because, you know, I was still officially under the terms of the ban. I don't know if the ban's been lifted. Nobody tell my dad I'm playing this on stream. He could be here inside an hour. He'll take my computer off me again. Well, we've still left ourselves with a lot of work to do tomorrow because we're not back in form yet because we've just lost to Villa and that was pathetic. We absolutely shouldn't have lost to Villa there. I think we will wrap things up there, boys and girls. You didn't think I'd let the evening end without just a little tease of a little bit of Brian Adams happening as well. But we are going to find somebody to raid now. The edit of this stream will be out tomorrow morning, tomorrow lunchtime. Goodness knows what he's made of it, but I'm sure it was great. If you are watching the YouTube edit of this, you should have been in the stream. It was shenanigans o'clock.